So here are three things that you should know regarding the suspension of habeas corpus that's being proposed right now by Republicans. First of all, what is habeas corpus? Roughly translated from Latin, habeas corpus means, quote, you should have the body, as in a person must be able to appear before a court so that a judge can assess if that person has been lawfully detained. Habeas corpus allows somebody who's been detained to force the detainee to prove that they are being detained lawfully, right? For valid reasons. Arguably, it's one of the bedrocks of a society based on law and order. Number two, there are specific parameters spelled out within the Constitution that allows for the suspension of habeas corpus. Here's what the Constitution says. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless when in cases of rebellion or invasion for public safety may require it. There is certainly not an act of rebellion currently taking place in the United States, so that condition has not been met. And while Republicans like to claim that there is an invasion of immigrants coming into this country, that is also not the case, as proven by the declassified memo from our own intelligence agencies. Not to mention that a couple weeks ago, a federal judge in Texas who was appointed by Trump ruled that the use of the Alien Enemies Act was unlawful. The judge made this ruling because he said the president does not get to unilaterally declare what the parameters are for invoking that law and then unilaterally declare that those parameters had been met, which is the same thing that they're trying to do with habeas corpus. And number three, who has the power to suspend habeas corpus? Not the president. It has only been suspended 4 times in our nation's history, and every time it has been done so with Congress's approval. The only asterisk on that one is with Abraham Lincoln. He suspended it during the Civil War and was met with such backlash that he was forced to seek and eventually got congressional approval. Another argument in favor of Congress being the only body able to suspend habeas corpus is where habeas corpus shows up in the Constitution. It shows up in Article 1, the article of the Constitution dedicated to the legislative branch, not Article 2, which is the executive branch. And here's a little bonus bullet point. We didn't even suspend habeas corpus after 9/11. The Supreme Court ruled that detainees in Guantanamo Bay still had their right to submit a writ of habeas corpus. These people attacked us deliberately, intentionally, and they were not hiding it, and we still afforded them that right. Meaning the Republican Party of today would treat immigrants worse than we treated the T-words.